All right, let's talk about something I think we've all felt. We're going to tackle a mission today. How to get our laptops to actually work for us instead of, feeling like they're working against us.
So let me ask you this. Is your laptop working against you? Does that question just hit a little too close to home? I mean, you sit down, you're ready to study or create something cool, and bam, suddenly you're in a full-on battle with your own computer. That spinning wheel of doom, the lag, the random freezes, it is just so frustrating.
And the real problem here isn't just about losing a few seconds here and there. It's way bigger than that. It's about completely losing your train of thought, your creative flow. When you're constantly fighting your tools, there's just no way to focus on the stuff that actually matters.
So, what do most of us do? We go looking for a solution, right? The problem is, the internet is just flooded with these quick fixes and magic buttons that promise you the world. Let's dig into why those almost never work out.
And this is a really important difference to get. On one side, you've got these so-called booster apps, right? They make these vague one-click promises that, if they work at all, are just short-term fixes and can even be unsafe. But on the other side, you have what we'll call honest optimization. It's a totally transparent approach that's all about long-term reliability. See, it's about actually understanding your machine, not just blindly clicking a button.
And let's be real, this is the reality for so many of us, especially if you're a student. The advice to just go buy a new one or pay for some super expensive repair service, that's just not helpful. We need solutions that actually work with the laptop we already own.
Okay, so this really requires us to shift how we think about this whole problem. It's not just about chasing some faster number on a benchmark test. No, there's a much deeper, more important goal here.
And that brings us to this idea of honest optimization. This isn't about some secret magic trick. It's about empowerment. The whole point is to explain the why behind every single tweak so that you understand your own device better and can make it work for you.
So what's the end goal of all this? Well, just imagine a laptop that doesn't stress you out. A laptop that feels calm, responsive, and totally predictable. A machine that's ready to go when you are. Now that's a tool that gets out of your way and just lets you get into that flow state with your work, your studies, whatever it is you're trying to do.
Okay, so how do we actually get there? How do we achieve that calm, responsive laptop we're talking about? Well, it all comes down to a really clear step-by-step process.
This 4-step plan is basically our roadmap. First up, we remove the junk. All that pre-installed software you've literally never opened. Second, we optimize the system settings. Things like tweaking your startup program so it boots up way faster. Third, we improve how your computer manages its memory so it can actually handle more at once without choking. And finally, we choose smarter, lighter tools, like maybe a simple note-taking app instead of some huge resource-hogging software suite. It's a complete game plan for taking back control.
And, this whole process was designed with a specific person in mind, the student who's just trying to get a paper done, the beginner who feels totally overwhelmed by all the tech jargon, or really just anyone out there who feels like their own computer is holding them back. If that's you, this is for you.
You see, just putting this knowledge out there without all the hype and fake promises is a mission in itself. It's all about supporting open knowledge. And hey, it's something you can actually be a part of.
Yeah, this isn't some big corporation we're talking about here. It's a community effort, through and through. All the guides, the research, the testing, it's all fueled by people just like you. People who believe in making technology more accessible and honest for everybody. So you might be wondering, when people chip in with small contributions, what does that actually do? Well, it directly supports the ongoing research into what really works. It helps create clearer, easier-to-follow guides, it funds more transparent experiments and results, and this is a big one, it keeps everything affordable for the students and beginners who need this help the most. So I'm going to leave you with this question to think about. What could you really achieve if you could finally, truly trust your tools? Imagine it. When you're no longer fighting your laptop, you're free to focus on what actually matters. Thanks so much for joining me.